Bed shopping because I've been sleeping on a futon for 4 years and I've had about enough of it. Beds are expensive though. Let's talk about it. I'm getting this. It comes with the box spring and the mattress. Better than a futon, right? This is really comfy, but this doesn't come with the box spring. The box spring's another $200. Hey guys, what's up? So today is Saturday. I was bed shopping. I've been sleeping on a futon for 4 years now. Futons are not meant to be permanent beds. And it didn't really bother me for a while. My side is okay, but this side of the bed where the kid's dad sleeps on is just sinking. We're having issues with Bub sleeping in his own bed, so we've upgraded from a futon to a queen size bed. It's gonna take up a little bit more space, but I'm so excited to have a real bed. Levin mattress is where we were. That's where you saw me looking, and they were having a deal. So for $209, I think, I got a queen mattress and a box spring. We already have like the bed frame. And today I just got some bed risers and sheets and a new pillow and things like that. And the bed should be ready for pickup on like Wednesday or Thursday. I could have had it delivered, but they charge for delivery unless you spend like $800. So it would have been like $100 to deliver, and I'm just not into spending that kind of money. I cringed when I spent the $200 to get a bed, but sleeping in a futon forever isn't ideal. But anyways, so that's what we did today. Had to go back to Sam's Club because we thought the sales was last week and it was this week, so there were things we needed to get. What else did I do? That's about it. I just filmed my review fact informational video of our trip for Great Wolf Lodge, so that should be up already. And if you haven't watched our Great Wolf Lodge video, you definitely should. I used the GoPro, or my non-GoPro but waterproof camera, for really the first, I mean, it wasn't the first time, but I've really used it almost for the entire video. And so there's a lot of water footage and some good shots. And yeah, I really need to fold and put away laundry. I think Bub pooped. He was grunting during my entire video I was recording just now. And yeah, so I don't know how much more I'll be recording today, but I will see you later. So it's Monday morning. It's like almost 10:30, and Bub fell back asleep like half hour, 45 minutes ago. He has to get up soon, but he can sleep. As much as I don't like that he doesn't eat breakfast, the one benefit for him is that he gets to sleep longer. He already drank his Pediasure at 9 a.m., so he technically is good until he eats or has more milk later. So that's why I'm letting him sleep. And he's in my bed. Actually, last night was the first night in a long while, like 2 weeks, that he didn't wake up and come into my bed in the middle of the night. We've been having this issue with him where he falls asleep on the couch. I put him in his bed, and somewhere throughout the night he wakes up and he wants in my bed. But he falls right back to sleep. So it really doesn't bother me. It's his dad that has been on the couch for like 3 weeks. So I got up to make sure Addie was up so I could get her breakfast because Bub has therapy, and she was nowhere to be found. She was outside with the dog. So she's staying home because she's nowhere near ready. Probably not, to be honest with you. Probably not gonna vlog much today. Ooh. Probably not gonna vlog much today because after therapy, I'm probably just gonna come home. Maybe run to the store, I don't know. Yeah. I do have videos to edit. I need to work on that today. But I've been stuck on Netflix watching Sons of Anarchy, even though I've already seen it. If you haven't watched it, you should. Hold on. If you haven't watched it and think you'd be interested in it, or you considered watching it, you should. It's very, like, chaotic and can be very gruesome and it's not for children. I watched it most of the day yesterday because I didn't really do anything, and last night I had to pause it to do stuff, and I came back and like Netflix went back to the main menu, and I took it as a sign because after watching enough episodes of that show, you have to take like a mental break. I was talking about this on Snapchat, like it's one of those shows that if you watch it too much, I don't know. It's one of those shows that you need to take a mental break from after watching too many episodes because it's always craziness going on. But yeah, I need to not spend my entire afternoon watching that, and I need to edit. And I can't do two things at once, especially editing, because you have to constantly be listening and watching the clips to edit them, so I really can't put something on that I'm interested in watching and edit. So yeah, that's my plan for today. Not, like I said, not too exciting. Hopefully we get to go swimming this week. Maybe later in the week. It's supposed to be super hot. And then maybe going to look at a new car. I'm possibly in the market for a new car. I don't know, I've talked about it maybe on Snapchat, maybe on here. So I have 2 years left on my lease for my car. There's like $5,600 left due on it. But I've grown out of it. I'm pretty sure I did talk about this. I've grown out of it, and I want a new car. So I basically have to see if any dealership would be interested in buying out my car. According to Kelley Blue Book Value, my car is worth more than I owe, so hopefully I can get at least enough to cover the rest of the lease and pay off my car. I don't think I have anything for a down payment though, so there's a lot of like details that need to be figured out before I actually get a car, but I do want to look. There are 3 cars I'm possibly interested in, and I'll document that like when I do actually start looking at cars. But the 3 cars I want to look at are Nissan Rogue, Chevy Equinox, and a Mitsubishi Outlander. Not the Sport, the Outlander. So maybe doing that later this week. We'll see. I can't go by myself. I need their dad to come with me because he pays the bill. He pays the bill, so he has to come with me to kind of like A, make sure they're not trying to scam me, B, I can't take Bub or Addie or both of them and try to like do all this, and I can't test drive a car with the kids. So there's a lot of reasons he has to come with me, but it's his money that's paying the bill, so obviously he needs to be there to make sure that like I'm not getting scammed. I don't know. We've been talking about it for a while. My registration is up at the end of July, so we have about a month to decide. So we just finished in therapy, and he has a psychologist appointment Wednesday, and I'm going to discuss him we think he might have OCD. A couple of his therapists and I have individually talked about it, and there are some things that he does that could warrant an OCD diagnosis, and it's like crosses the line past autism into OCD. So I'm gonna get that kind of checked out, or talk about that with the psychologist. Now the psychologist has never seen him before. This is an initial visit, and it's just to continue his behavioral therapy services. I don't know how much he's really gonna, from not knowing him, but just from like things I'm gonna talk about. But then in July, he sees his neurologist, his autism doctor, or his developmental pediatrician, whatever you want to call her. He's been seeing her. She's the one who diagnosed him 2 years ago with autism, and she sees him twice a year. So we'll be seeing her in July, and I will probably bring it up to her too. But it's something to keep an eye on for the future, because I think it does hinder some things, and I think it would make things for him easier. Yesterday, his dad got home from work, and he goes, my car broke down. And so I'm expecting it to be on the side of the road. Like, he kind of over exaggerated. It didn't break down, but something, I don't know, something's wrong with it. We get it dropped off to the mechanic. I'm out of a car today. Well, not out of a car. I don't have my car today. Tomorrow he's off, so I have my car Wednesday and Friday. Thursday, my brother's lovely girlfriend is going to drive me and the kids to Bub's therapy. And then this weekend I'll just be without a car, which will be fine. Maybe this weekend. I mean, it might be done Friday, but maybe this weekend I'll be without a car, which is fine. But of course, like I was just talking yesterday morning about going to look at cars for me, and something happens with this car. Thankfully, it's super cheap. If not, we would have had to probably wait, figure out what to do, take it somewhere. So today is Wednesday, and we just left regular therapy. And so, don't you hate those appointments where, like, it's not soon enough, but too soon to do anything? It's kind of where I'm at. So it's 12:08. He has an appointment at 1 o'clock, and it takes about 20 minutes to get home, but then I'd have to leave, like, 10, 15 minutes, a little bit, maybe a little bit later. Basically, I don't have time to do anything, but it's too long of a wait to just do nothing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. The original plan was to stop at the mall. And get him food. However, it takes about 15-20 minutes with traffic, because it's lunchtime, to get to the mall, and then another 10-15 to, like, feed him. So I'll be cutting it too close. Okay, guys, change of plans. Since I had time to kill, I figured I'd go to Sonic and get this pickle juice slushie that I keep seeing all over social media. So I got it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give you first impressions. It's like, I don't know if you can even tell. It's like lime green. So, first impressions of this. What are you doing back there? Oh, this lighting is terrible. All right, doesn't matter. There we go. First impressions of pickle juice slushie. Here we go. I mean, it's definitely sweeter than actual pickle juice. Like, it's not as vinegary. So they added something to it. I'm not entirely sure what's in it, because you do taste, like, you can taste like a pickle taste, but it's sweet. So it's definitely not real pickle juice. If it is, they added something to it. Like, I don't know. I have a brain freeze already. It's not as terrible as I thought it was going to be. I probably won't even drink half of this. Like, I definitely taste pickle, for sure. I don't know, though. Not sure what else is in here. Good morning. I've been a bad vlogger. It's Friday. I have not said anything or had the camera on since Wednesday when I was testing that pickle juice slushie. So Bob had his psychologist appointment right after that, and I don't know, there really isn't much to update on. He never met that psychologist. It was just to get a script to continue behavioral services, and he just recommended a bunch of things. He kind of dismissed the OCD thing. Hold on, Bob, we'll go in a second. He kind of dismissed the OCD thing, so I'm probably going to just talk to his neurologist. I still think he has, like, OCD tendencies that go beyond autism, but what do I know? So I'm going to talk to his neurologist in a few weeks when we see her, and according to his behavioral therapist who was at this appointment, that this psychologist is really by the books. That was the lady for my bed who called to say, we have a bed here that you haven't picked up. Well, none of you called me to tell me my bed was here to be picked up. Anyways, so today he has therapy. We're going to do that, and then we're going to run to the mall to get food. And then we are going car shopping for me. Hopefully it works out. Not quite sure if I can even get them to pay off this lease first, so that's going to be the major thing. If they can't do that, then I guess I'm stuck with this for either fix some of the damage and pay off some more of this and then try again, or I'm stuck with this for 2 more years. I'm really hoping we can get them to buy off this lease. Yeah, so I should go because this one is getting a little rowdy. Likey. It's time to say goodbye say goodbye to my cruisy. It's been a good run, but I'm done with you.
Goodbye, blue car. And hello, new black car.
Hello, new car. Good morning. So today is Saturday, and so my last clips, I got my car yesterday. I wanted to vlog my shopping experience, but we were just too much personal information we were talking about, obviously, income, just all of that. And we were there for 5 hours with the kids. 5 hours. We got there around 3 o'clock and we walked out at 8 something. Walked out with a car, nonetheless. And I got a 2018 Mitsubishi Outlander. And depending on how long this vlog ends up being, either the car tour will be on this vlog or it's going to be in a separate video. I wasn't expecting to get a car yesterday, so I didn't pre-clean my old car. And unfortunately, I had a lot of stuff, a lot of crap and junk in my car. And I couldn't just leave it for the car dealership, so I literally just put all the garbage into my new car. So I have to clean that today. So once that's clean, I'll be doing a car tour. But again, I'm not sure if it's going to be on this video or not. If it's not, have no fear, it will be on a separate video that I will do also for this week. I'm also getting my bed today. It's a very big day. Got a new car yesterday. I'm getting my brand new bed today. So yeah, so I got my bed. My mom and I got it set up and put together. It's not as comfortable as I want it to be. The futon was way more comfortable. Maybe this just needs to be broken in. I don't know. I just wanted something bigger, and a queen is bigger, and for a decent queen mattress, it would have cost way too much. So I'm not I don't know. I can't say I'm disappointed with my purchase because it's a bigger bed. I'll show you in a second. I wasn't expecting to sink into it. It's super firm. And the mattress is super thin compared to the box spring, which also is the reason why it's super firm. I'm sweating. We had to take apart the futon, move it out. It ended up being a thing. Put risers on it because I like having space under the bed. I have a few things that were under the last bed. That's just easier to have space, and now I can put all his diapers and wipes under the bed. But if you can tell, here's the mattress, and all of this is the box spring, and this is the mattress. The mattress is the width of my hand. The box spring is 2 widths of my hand, so that sucks. And it takes up a decent portion of my room. There's just enough room for his dad to walk through. Me, on the other hand, because I'm smaller, I'm sacrificing a lot of space. I definitely think I'm gonna get a hip with the corner of this. It's perfect hip. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna hate it. And yeah, it's super tight, standing next to it. Width-wise, it's literally just the width of me. There is no space. And I'm as high as Bub's bed. I don't know. We'll see. Bub can't climb it himself either, which is kind of sucky because now it just makes me nervous for him to climb out. I think he can climb out. I don't think he can climb in, though. We'll find out. Because we'll be coming out of the room here in a minute. Don't mind my ugly comforter. It was cheap, and I don't care because nothing matches in this room, so there's no point in having nice bedding. It sucks because there was that headboard thing that had all of our chargers. So there's my charger. His dad's charger goes like up to there. I had to move the lamp here, unplug a bunch of things. It is what it is, I guess. This room isn't big enough for a queen size bed and a crib and 2 dressers, and it just isn't. But oh well. Changed my shirt because I was doing my bed stuff. She's about to get beaten for being a pain in my butt. So I'm about to clean out my car and then I'll do a car tour. And there's a giant, huge bee. Fun fact that, I don't know how fun it is. So their dad just informed me while we were cleaning up my old car yesterday that when he lifted the spare tire, like the mat that covers the spare tire to make sure there was nothing in there, which I've never lifted the entire time I had the car, which was almost 6 years. So something spilled inside my trunk. I don't know what it was, some kind of drink or cleaning product. And there was like mushroom spores growing in my trunk. So disturbing. And he just told me. I'm like, why didn't you kind of wanted to see it? He's like, no, because I covered it up because I thought the guy was coming. I mean, meanwhile, the sale was done, so. But those people are probably going to clean the car going, what the f did this lady do with her car? But I've never lifted, so something spilled and seeped into the under that mat. And since I never went in that under the mat, I didn't know. And yeah. So there was, his words were white broccoli looking things growing under my mat. So that's great, I guess. So as I'm editing this video, I realized yet again I didn't end the vlog. So it is like days later. But actually, I'm not gonna lie, it's like a week later. So I'm finally getting around to finishing this video. Realized there was no ending or no outro, no anything, no end to the video. After that last clip, I just finished cleaning my car, and I actually filmed the car tour like 2 days later. So the next video you see, or maybe the one before this one, I don't know how it's gonna lay out. You will have seen, or you will see, my car tour video with a little bit of a sit down portion, kind of talking about the car and stuff. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.